On a corollary to that and on a similarity, how about blood pressure? Acquired blood pressure that people have. They're just trying to blame the society. They're trying to blame their parent that they got it from there. It's genetic. If diabetes is reversible, why not blood pressure? Because it's just your adrenaline system, your sympathetic system, which is zooming in.
It is absolutely, absolutely. You can put a high blood pressure into remission. Your systolic, diastolic can get better than what it used to be before as well. Again, what is the root cause is what we need to see. Now, when you have a patient who has diabetes and high blood pressure, it's a concerning aspect for us. We really have to work close because, having a combination of diabetes and high blood pressure is eventually going to destroy the kidney. And that is why we encourage people, you take medication to keep your pressure down, save your kidney. Take your medication to keep your diabetes down, but also make lifestyle changes. A lot of people also stop to take the medication that their doctors give them. And then one fine day, they find out that they have CKD. So the whole point with blood pressure, again, what is the root cause? And we diagnose with patients, like when did it start? What was going on in your life when you got diagnosed? And in 90% of the cases, it's high stress. So when they're relaxed, they're systolic and diastolic. We did this one test with a patient in front of us, with a high blood pressure machine. This was in a hospital, I think it was in New York or New Jersey, where the doctor himself said, Luke, let's do this together because he also practices meditation. The patient's systolic was 160 by, I think, 110. And we made him sit down after taking the pressure, close his eyes, and he just did 15 deep breaths. Recorded his pulse. The pulse rate came down from about 90 to a nice 72. The pressure came down to 130 by 80. In front of us, 10 minutes, there's 15 counts of deep breathing. So he still needed to be on the medication because once he goes out into the real world, no one's going to be telling him to sit down and take deep breaths. But we showed the patient possibility of how the body responds when cortisol and adrenaline comes down. Now, there are some people who have an autoimmune condition as well, where the high blood pressure is high and you require medication. But is there a possibility to reduce your medication? Absolutely, yes. I completely support cardiologists and allopathic doctors when they say, Luke, we're happy to get people off thyroid, diabetic medication because the reports are looking good, everything. But with high blood pressure, we'll get a lot of them off it, but some of them, we'll keep them on a minimum dosage because of their work, like pilots, doctors, surgeons. If their stress levels shoot up suddenly and they don't have that medication, we don't want the high blood pressure to go up to a level which can damage them. So you see, it's always an individualistic decision that you make patient to patient. I can't put a blanket on everyone and say that everyone needs blood pressure. Some people, when they visit their in-laws, and this is a true story, I have nothing against mother-in-laws, but when the family's with the mother-in-law, the blood pressure is high. The moment they come back to their family home, everything's fine. So your environment can also create high blood pressure. So can your diet. If you're having deep fried foods and salty food all the time, you're sedentary, you're putting on body fat, high blood pressure again. So again, what is the root cause? Address the root cause? Absolutely. We have patients today who are no longer on high blood pressure pills at all. And we have patients who have moved from a very high dosage or 3 different tablets to 1 tablet of the minimum dosage. So it's possible again.